good, man. It'll be all right. Tell her to make it make sense, girl.
That's right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Of course, I am Auntie, and today we are once again we are going to make it make sense. First of all, I want to start off by thanking, of course, BFAM 109.6 for making this all possible for Auntie. We love DC. We also have to thank Smooth Transitions of Mr. Showat, so he done showed up. Um, One of them rare appearances that we get from Mr. Show Out on the show. He always working behind the scenes on his job. So we blessed whenever we have him on the show today. It's gonna be an exciting show. Of course, we're waiting on Miss K to come in. So while we got Mr. Show Out here, Mr. Show Out, what you got going on?
Well, right now we're in the mood of making some things happen here in the city locally with with you, of course. Make it make sense, and then this, you know, we're trying to do everything locally now to bring out more of the beef fam, you know, podcasters. We're gonna have a lot of events going on in the city locally that we're gonna invite fellow podcasters to attend to give their inputs, as well as attend some of their events as well,
Okay.
as well as the t-shirts. We're doing that thing. Me and Auntie got a couple of things coming up, for this, putting out our brand.
Right. And on that, speaking of that, so for y'all that don't know Auntie, I do have, and I know like this is the season because I'm running into so many people that's having babies. If you want something that is unique, and I know y'all hear everybody say they do diaper cakes and all that stuff, y'all need to come and check out Auntie, inbox me for something. I actually do customized diaper cakes. They are more diaper babies than actual diaper cake. So if you contact me, I can send you some photographs and you can see some cool stuff that I do. I am actually working on a diaper cake now. So I make sure y'all get some pictures of that one coming in for my niece. We can't wait for her to make her grand appearance. But I do diaper cakes for all ages, for different stages. I also do toddler cakes. That's something different that I'm working on. So you can get with me on that. I do graphic design. Somebody did ask me, and I was done enough. So yes, Mr. Show Out is the genius behind make it make sense and our smooth transition brand. But Auntie, she know a little song. I do my thing. I'm 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 a little. I know a little song. Right, I know a little song. So yeah, if you have any of those needs, you can always contact Auntie. I do work from home. My schedule is filling up. I am about to post my schedule. I am trying to find me a calendar that actually works for me. Um, I do know that my month of what is it? We're in July. So the last couple weeks of July, I have something going on, but I still have availability. If you need something done, I am still cooking. So I am always gonna be the peanut lady. If you want to order your peanut trays, you can always order your peanut trays for me. For those around the world, we working on shipping and delivery because you know how that comes. So I'm trying to get those in the frozen section so we'll be able to ship those out to you. But if you do want to order, you can always contact Auntie for that. So that's what I'm saying. I got a lot going on. So I'm trying to get a website built and stuff that shows all of Auntie, which is the Jackie of all trades. Um, Stuff that I have going on. Whew, y'all can see Auntie is a little anxious. I don't have like a long day and I had a long weekend. Ain't even gonna lie, y'all know Auntie is very transparent. So I have been dealing with some stuff in my own life. So y'all don't think that when Auntie be sitting out here just giving advice or being a listening ear, Auntie does have her own issues and her own problems. So I am dealing with some stuff. But with that said, we are going to get into some stuff. Some of our topics. Today's show is about um oh just it just slipped my tongue. What is it? Boundaries
Talent.
in Balance in relationships. See, there it is. Thank you. Finding balance in relationships. Whew. That's one you have to take a deep breath on. Um, and I have been looking at a lot of, I've got a lot of, I done seen a lot of emails, a lot of posts, a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with within myself. Um, a lot of, comments. I've asked a couple of questions and I've got some different responses. But before I go into that, I would like to address a post that was made on my page yesterday. And in the line of doing that, and so if you are just tuning in, I hope and pray that I do not run you off from my show. Um, if you are here, know that we will make it make sense. Know that I say what I want to. If you disagree, by all means, that is fine with you, but I'm going to make it make sense. And a lot of times, and I'm not going to say that I'm always right, but a lot of times people disagree with the truth or the way my deliverance is, and I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry that you were unable to accept the way that it was brought to you. However, if it's the truth, it's the truth, it's the truth. If you know me, you know me, you know me. So, there was a post made, and now I can address the post because I didn't get the opportunity to actually go on the post to elaborate more like I wanted to because there was a gentleman who decided to go on my post and take jabs at Auntie. Now, one thing I won't do is play with nobody. I'm sure not gonna play with no play man that call himself trying to get me together where the first thing that he has to do is try to attack me or call me out of my name. Because that shows me that you are a hurt individual and hurt people try to hurt people. But me, I am pressure. All right, Walter, it says, damn, I didn't know I wasn't the only Clippers fan in the world. Holla at show out. Can we win with call or trade him now? But your Clippers say who you keep? You keeping him or you trading?
Oh,
That's
I'm
for you.
trading. Kawhi got to go.
So you gonna
Kawhi got to
trade
go.
Kawhi?
He been in the game too long. Yeah, Kawhi got to go.
Oh,
He
okay.
got to
So he
go.
said, see, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about no Clippers. But I know who else got to go. Mr. Curtis. I think the last name was Evans that was on my page. I'm not playing with you. So on my post, yeah, don't be laughing. You already knew that. Listen, on my page, when you come on my page, that means that you want to be. And I seen that he was a content creator, so I guess he want his little time fan. He need his basis. He need to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and let him have this for this moment. But in his post, he decided to make the comment that. So I asked, can a man? Sometimes what is it? Sometimes a man has to be broken. What is it? See, I done slipped up and I ain't got my notes on me. But it was pretty much like a man has to be broken by a woman. And so immediately I was attacked when I made that post. Now, the post I was there, I got a response from my uncle on the post, and he was just saying, that with that mentality, that was like the Marine mentality that was given to them, that that you have to break a person to build them up to have them to be what you want to be. And in so many words, yes, that is what I was going to address. Because if you come to a relationship with baggage, if you come into a relationship
If you come into a
with
relationship,
I got a back echo.
uh,
Um,
got a back echo. Um,
hold on, wait. I don't know, something just
Hold
happened. We
on,
just got
wait.
started getting a back
I don't know, something
echo.
just happened. We just got started getting a echo.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Give me 1 second.
Hello, let me see if that's better.
Let me say that's better.
No, I don't know what just happened. Then all of
No.
a sudden we just started getting a back
I don't know what just happened. Then all of
echo.
a sudden we just started getting the back echo.
All right, Mr. Show, I go ahead and see what you can do, and I'm gonna try to
All right,
sign out
Mr.
and
Show,
sign
I
back
go
in and
ahead and
see.
see what you can do, and I'm gonna try to find out if I'm see.
All right. So, like, trying to elaborate on what Auntie was talking about, like she made a post, the cat Curtis stepped in and did his little comments on what he thought perceived to be the right answer, and Auntie responded, not aggressively, but to let him know, we actually are here to listen to him, to hear what he has to say, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to go through certain standards to try and make yourself seem the way you live. You know, you back. So yeah, like we got have a little technical difficulty with Auntie's camera and microphone, but so the guy said, "Son, like she said, she got her notes. I got to have my notes as well on the situation, and something that we wanted to discuss." Yeah, to go into the jungle. Sound like I hear birds in the background.
You know how it is. It be like that
You know how
sometimes.
it is. Like that sometimes.
I don't know what is going on. Hold
I don't know what
on.
is going on.
It don't sound all that bad on my end.
It do.
It do.
To me, it do. I can hear the. I hear the echo
I
back
can hear
on
it.
my
I hear the
end.
echo back.
All right, is that better?
All right, that better.
That sounds better to me. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. It just
I
started
don't know
doing
what's
it.
going on. They just started doing it.
But we hear you.
All right, so
All right, so
we going back to balance. I
we
don't know.
going
I
back
missed
to balance. I don't know how
this having an echo, and it's like a
having an
replay coming
echo and
back
it's like a
open.
replay coming back over.
Hold on. All right. So we was
All right.
discussing
So we were
balance in a
discussing
relationship.
balance in a relationship.
All right, Walter, this is for you. How do
All
you
right, Walter,
find
this is
balance
for you.
in
How
your
do you find
relationship?
balance in your relationship?
I don't know if y'all can
I
y'all
don't
hear
know
me?
if y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear me?
You
Can
hear
you
me?
still hear the echo back?
You still hear the echo back?
No, not on my end.
Okay.
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 Well,
All
let's
right.
elaborate on
All
what
right.
All right.
Curtis
All
had
right.
said.
Okay. So
Okay.
so when the post was made,
So when the
he
post was
decided to
made,
tell me
he
that when
decided
a
to tell
woman
me
speaks
that
up to him, a
a woman
woman
speaks
can't
up
break
to
a
him, a
man
woman
or
can't break
should
a
not break
man.
a man.
Should not break the man.
He said that he would
He
never
said that he
allow
would never allow
a woman to break
a
him.
woman
He
to
won't
break
allow it.
him.
So
He won't allow it.
and
So,
then his ending
and then
was,
his
but
ending
he loves
was,
it when a
but
weak
he loves
woman
it when a weak woman
thinks that she is doing it or
is
run.
doing it
So
or
basically, it's to the
run.
point that
Basically, it's to the point that
I really don't care the rest of the
I
stuff that
really
he
don't
said,
care
but
the
it's
rest of
when
the
he
stuff that
got to
he
the point
said, but
about
it's
calling
when he
me
got to
weak.
the point
First of
about calling
all,
me weak. First of all,
whether I was weak or not, a hit
whether I was
dog
weak or
holler.
not, a
So
hit dog
apparently, I
holler.
struck a
So
nerve with
apparently,
him
I struck a
when I
nerve
made
with
the
him
comments about
when I
being
made the
broken.
comments about being broken.
For him to attack a
For him
woman
to
whenever a
attack a woman
woman
whenever a
speaks up,
woman
or for him to
up,
think that he
or for him
allows
to
a
think
woman
that he
to
allows
behave
a
any
woman
type of
to
way,
behave in any type of way,
um,
um,
again, speaks to a
again,
hurt
speaks to
individual.
a hurt individual.
Like I told him,
Like I
if you
told him,
are my friend,
if
if
you
they
are
ain't take it
my
off,
friend, if they ain't take it
Facebook,
off,
because they good for
Facebook,
taking
because
me
they
off and
good
banning
for
me
taking
and
me off and
blocking
banning
me
me
on
and
stuff.
blocking
Like
me
I
on
said,
stuff.
first of
Like I
all, my
said,
name is
first of
Auntie, but
all,
he
my
can
name is
call
Auntie,
me
but he can
Big
call me
Pressure.
Big Pressure.
I will never
I will
play
never play
with any man that
any
feels
man
like he
that
gonna
feels
attack
like
me
he
or
gonna
feels
attack
like
me
when I have
or
an
feels
opinion
like
he
when I
gonna
have
bully
an
me.
opinion he gonna bully
And
me.
weak.
And we
Yeah, the fact that he came
the
on
fact
my
that he
page
came
and didn't
on
know how to
my
spell,
page and
that's what
didn't know
was
how
weak.
to spell, that's what was weak.
And I don't know why
And
is it
I don't
so
know
many
why
men
is there so
that
many
get
men
hurt when a
get
woman
hurt when a
addresses
woman addresses
their ego. But
their
it's time to sit
ego.
some of that to the
But it's
side
time to
because
sit
they're
some of
trying
that to
to
the
call
side
out
because they're
names,
trying to call
trying to
out
shoot
names,
shots at a woman
trying
that
to
is a
shoot
healed
shots at a woman
individual
that
just
is a
shows
healed
us
individual
more
that shows
how
more
unhealed and how bothered some men are about healed women that do take charge. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for a fact, I don't want to be the person that has to be dominant all the time. I don't want to have to be the person that's mean. I want to be able to be submissive and just chill. I want that. I do. But I'm not going to compromise for that. So if a man feel like he has to allow me to do something, that's not gonna work.
So you're saying you won't compromise nothing for that man? What if that man compromise a lot for you? And
But
you
it's
give
not
less than
about
he is
okay.
back.
So okay, when you come to, first of all, in a relationship, we shouldn't have to compromise anything. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have to compromise. You should be able to come to an agreement. You should be able to sit down and discuss. That's when it comes to that whole balance thing. So it's not just about how one individual feels, it's about both of them. And even if one person is being neglected in one manner, they should be able to understand that they can't just assume or just want one person to do that for them if they're not giving that same thing to them. Like, I know a lot of people put like monetary value on stuff, they put tangible on that, but it's deeper than that. And a lot of people don't understand that sometimes. Like, it gets way deeper than that. Okay, so do you feel like you can reach balance if there's no communication?
No, how can you? You don't know what the person is thinking unless the person says out their mouth. You know,
Right.
how
So do
can you
you
get that?
feel
How can you read a person's mind of what you're going through or what you're feeling if you don't communicate? You know, but you just got to keep feeding the mind and you both come to a, agreement on things. And like you said, communication. You got to communicate. You know, we're not psychic. We don't know. You know, everything has its own meaning. So when you do communicate, you got to understand what a person is saying, how they putting it in context and everything. Your mic off. Auntie, we can't hear you. Your mic off.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
I said, so do you feel as if there is no communication or a lack of balance?
I mean, communication you got to have. In order to have balance, you got to know where each other, like literally, you got to have balance because if both of you working on something and trying to come to an agreement, it got to be balanced. So communication is the first thing of knowing where things at and what each other, has to come to contribute to the situation or the task at hand in order to go forward, keep that balance going the straight way. Because if not, you might go, he might push it another way. When it comes to relationship, balance is everything. Problems happen when someone wants more of the piece of the pie than they're assigned to. Right. Like Walter said, sometimes you got to have communication to know what a person's feeling, and if they feel that they taking on too much, or if they feel they take, contributing less. You know, just like the teeter totter, the seesaw. You know, If you got one person on the other end, you know, heavier than the other end, the light person gonna go up, you know, which, you know, the heavy person is the dominant person in the relationship, but you have to come to a balance where each other don't feel like one is doing lesser than the other or more than the other. So communication is the key to put everything into a oracle of balance, so everything could be like smooth on a smooth plan. So that's the only way to move forward. Because without balance, you can't move forward in a relationship, really. So moving forward, you're just somebody doing more than the other, like Walter said.
Okay, but so do you feel as if when that happens, like if one person doesn't feel like they are being appreciated, do you feel that they'll be able to seek balance in a relationship if that person doesn't communicate that effectively?
Right? They won't know. You know, their heart might be into it and everything, but not communicating. You won't know how a person really feels. Like I said, you know, you have to communicate to get over, you know, the knowing how to proceed forward. You know, because one person might perceive to move forward this way, and the other person might not be in that mode of the agreeing to move that way in that lane. They might want to go right instead of going left. You know,
Right.
communicating. You got to communicate for a relationship. You know, person should always, you know, if you know what you want, say it. If you feel that you're doing more, say it. If you feel you're doing less, say it. You know, hiding it, being to yourself all the time is toxic. You know, because you're basically keeping stuff in. And how can the balance move forward if y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's just like a lawnmower. If a lawnmower, one side of the lawnmower fucking got flat tires and shit, and the other side is cutting grass, guess what? Half of that grass ain't gonna be cut right. You want the grass to be cut right. So in order for that to happen, both sides of the lawnmower have to be balanced on both sides in order to move forward. Just like a
Well
car. A car can't
spoken.
move forward without having balance. And alignment will go this way or alignment will go that way, tugging this way. Sometimes it'll tug that way. That's too much. When you're trying to go forward, you ain't trying to have no accident along the way.
I absolutely 100% agree. All right. So, is there anybody else out there that has any questions when it comes to balancing a relationship?
Let's go, people. I know y'all watching us. I know
Right,
y'all
right.
hearing
Y'all
us.
come on here.
Get some
We trying to get
ATL,
y'all
some
up here.
England people. You
I
know,
need them
we
everywhere
got
from
to
all
communicate.
79 countries.
Give us your opinion. Well, that's what we need. We're trying to be
Well, while we sitting
informable,
there waiting,
but help
right,
each
while they
other.
waiting, I did discuss it with DC and I was telling them I am gonna start doing Ask Auntie segments where we will be out in the city set up and you will be able to get your input and we will be posting those responses. So y'all get ready for Auntie. Be looking for locations near you. We'll be out and about in the city. I'll also be having some giveaways. We'll be out in the city giving away items, promo items. So yeah, so y'all get ready. All righty. Ooh, it's 5:24. That's a lucky day. It's my birthday. All right. All right. So Mr. Showbox, you got something to talk about today?
So, I got plenty to talk about. sometimes, once I get my own show,
Go ahead, start talking.
Go ahead.
You is on your show. Start
You
talking.
ain't about to show. Stop talking.
well, I want to, address some stuff, for this with us men, for this, I want this to be, talked about on the next show about parenting from us men, I actually want to try and sit down with a couple of us, young men and try and get them on board and try and get them in the process of helping. Because I know I can get people my age to participate, but I want to get those youngsters, those 32s, those 28, you know, to help out with the community and helping these youngsters that are really younger than us. Because what it is, by us showing the young youth, we teaching not only them, we teaching ourselves on how to handle our kids as they grow. Because there's a lot of young kids out here that's having kids and they don't know which way to go, don't know which way to be guided. And I think that'd be something good that the community that I want to help out with, knowing that I got a lot of kids
Wait,
and I want to
hold
move
on,
forward.
show out. Wait a minute.
Hey, this is the
Did
very
you
first
read
time.
that?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
actually
read
didn't
the
get to read it.
translation? Post that back
I
up there,
did.
please,
Yeah, I
and
heard.
thank you.
This is our very first person that has commented in a different language. That is so cool.
Yeah, one of the communities that we sit out there together. I love the way when he talks.
Now, show out. Check this
That's
out. Look at it. Check this out. Look,
oh
that's in
wow,
German. That is so cool.
wow.
Right. Hi,
Guten Tag,
Gretchen.
guten Tag. Hi Gretchen, guten
Okay, so
Tag,
I know that.
Gretchen,
So that
guten
means my
Tag.
name is Tanti. Okay. All right. So Mr. Show Out. Okay. So Miss Gretchen, since you busting us out the bag.
You had to let it out.
Right. It's a 7 months.
7 long months, and then we've been trying to, we're
Right.
gonna say on our anniversary, it's gonna be a big, 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 big thing going. And it's gonna be big, big, big. Both of us Gemini's as well, and a lot of people don't say
Right.
Gemini things.
So it's the head
But then
button. Boom.
we had, but we get stuff done. That's the main thing.
We business partners, and that's what's the biggest thing about it. So
Have to have the balance.
we business partners. We working on balance. No, we ain't got it. Yeah, we working on it.
But, I mean, everybody always works.
But first,
Everybody
I
get
do
there.
want to say this. Listen, I do want to say thank you, Miss Gretchen. DC, we got to get with Miss Gretchen so she can get her a shirt. Like that is my first. That is my first, and I appreciate that. Listen. So we have been on the air for 7 months. So me and Mr. Show I actually met right after, started dating right afterwards. But so therefore, Miss Gretchen, it has been 7 months that we have been running, and you are my very first, my very first comment that has come in that I needed to use translation for. And we appreciate that. So we want to go ahead and make sure that we send you out something from the Make It Make Sense with Auntie family to show you our appreciation. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a design for her. And, she'll like it. It's gonna be German.
I like that, Tanti. I like that. That's how you say Auntie over there. Hey. She
That's
said,
what's up.
yeah, she did. Yeah, I got to people on grandma duty. You welcome. No, thank you. Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying. See, y'all got to make it fair. Y'all want Auntie. Y'all see that money sign. AUNTI79. Y'all get me. Y'all can go ahead and send donations. I'll start traveling and come and see y'all. I'll come. I promise y'all I'll come and say thank you. I'll be so grateful. We'll come. I'll have lunch, whatever y'all want to do. Just don't try to kidnap me. I ain't into the human trick. Listen, I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Don't worry about it.
Y'all see me up here asking y'all for cash out, so y'all know I ain't got no ransom money. Listen, you still me, you just practicing. I promise you, it's gonna show you how bad you're doing. You don't want Auntie. And ask show out, I talk too much. You gonna be ready to throw me back?
I'm gonna come get you.
You gonna come get me? Okay. Long as he come to get me, then y'all still can't have me though. But we coming. I'm serious. I do want to travel. We got Vegas coming up soon. We'll be in the city. I'm trying to get to Georgia. I know I need to make it to Georgia. I got to go see DC. I do want to go down south.
The family.
Right, we got to go. We ready to take Auntie on the road. I also want to say to your parents, if you have children, young children up to ages 23, I do have a program that we are inserting into the world, and I really hope that it is beneficial to everybody. It is on self-love, domestic violence, child abuse. What else do we have? Father's rights. Like I have a bunch of different programs. I have some ebooks. I'm getting ready to do some workshops. I want y'all to make sure, and I'm not trying to charge y'all thousands of dollars to learn how to make it make sense in life. I'm not doing that. Y'all know I got to live. But I'm not trying to be charging people an arm and a leg to tell them some stuff that Auntie usually tell them for free. I'ma just be 100 with y'all. They want me. They were trying to teach me to do one of those master classes, and I was sitting in the master classes, and they was telling me to charge like $5,000 for my information. I'm like, why would I do that? And then, so I'm not doing nothing like that. So I am putting it together. Y'all can find me on the Leap. That is my website that we are, where you can go in and get the daily motivation and things there for me. I did tell y'all before that I am we are now on what is it? Google. What is it? I can't even think of the name of it. But our books will be on ebook soon, so I do have a lot of those coming out soon. I am going to try to get them translated into multi languages for all of my listeners. So that is something that I am working on because I am big with that. All right, so let's see what else we had going on. Let me get my little notebook. Yeah, I see we traveling, we walking, we at the house today. Y'all know it's summertime. Let me go find my notebooks. My little handy dandy notebook. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I had they tried to put me in that TikTok master class. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it.
Looking like she got two up, no trap.
All right. All right. Yeah, y'all apart. So we probably training over here.
Always raw and uncut over here.
All right, so we also, that's what I was gonna talk about. The youth program that I was discussing. We are going to be doing a vision board and summit party. I am looking for individuals who may want to be speakers. I am opening this up to my listeners first. Y'all, I'm bringing it to y'all first.
I'm bringing it to y'all first.
This will be
This will be
a virtual. This will be a virtual event. Therefore, I am looking for people from all over the world who would like to be a part of this. So if you contact me at the, at the Auntie Chris page on Facebook or Lemons Make It Make Sense, so you can get information on this. We will be doing that more. I'm trying. I got some little messages coming across the screen, so I'm trying to read what people are saying. Okay. Okay, yeah. So when it comes to the children programs, I do have those available in person. Now with that, I can come out and actually do the training, or I can come out and train the center managers or whoever's going to actually be providing the program. We can do that course, or we can all do a sit down, and I can actually be a part of the program with you. Because it is a startup program, I would prefer to be around, when they first start initiating the program, to make sure that if they have any questions, I would try to get out to all of those that's available. Now, we do have to be realistic that when this program is selling around the world, I'm not going to be able to make it to every program to go out and present those. So I won't be able to do that. But I will be able to be available. We will have a call center that you will be able to call for questions if you need that. I'm also working on some individuals in the professional field, some counselors and therapists and stuff. So if you have any questions, I'm trying to work with some of the local businesses so that we can get, their contact information. So if you need to contact someone. So we do have a lot going on, and we are steady. Trying to get that stuff done. A lot of stuff is taking off at the same time. We had a t-shirt business. So there is a lot going on, but we are available. And my first and foremost is the youth and the children. So if there's anything dealing with kids and you need to contact me when it comes to the children, I'm there. Yeah, I'm most definitely. When it comes down to it, I will be there if I can when it comes to the kids. Oh, and Walter, my dates changed. I will be in Vegas September the 6th through the 10th. So if you got your event during that time frame, then I can come.
You get best of both worlds if your event is around that time. You'll get a show out as well as Auntie Chris. Both of us will be there. Hopefully it's around the time she said. Also, we also got a lot of other different stuff, That's all we talk about mostly today is the balance in the relationship as well as, understanding each other's boundaries. Understanding communication is the key to keeping that balance. I want y'all to know that, me and Auntie do our best and bring you guys these topics. Some of it is related to us. Some of it is stuff that we don't experience being out in the world, or some that that kind of trigger us to talk about through research and make sure that we're giving y'all the best possible advice. And that's something that Auntie values the most, to make sure that everything that she says is searchable as well as resourceable. I want to thank all y'all that that tune in. Let y'all know that Auntie is grateful that she have y'all as fans. Walter especially. I done seen Walter on like every podcast I know of. BFAM. You know, like I said, we're in the process of bringing different co-hosts to our platform, as well as jumping on their platform. We got the cartoons coming out. I'm working on trying to get an animated series started. Just trying to figure out what characters we want to do and what projection that we want to aim at. For this, started with the youth as well. I'm working with her to bring a lot of the youth organizations that she has to life, where kids can relate to by seeing visual stuff more than hearing it. So most of our kids are like cartoons, watching television stuff, and what other way this YouTube stuff? Why not be useful to teaching them stuff through those platforms?
I'm coming in on you talking about that's something that I am also looking for.
You're a little low.
I would like to find maybe somebody who has some children or teenagers that want to be on the show, that we can promote them and have them on the show. We can have them on our YouTube channel.
Your mic went down, Auntie.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling, so
And
I
I'm
am trying
struggling,
to
so
find
I am
people
trying to find people
who want to be a part
who
of the
want to
whole
be a part
YouTube
of the whole
experience, who
YouTube
are trying to promote
experience,
their
who are
business,
trying to promote
their
their business,
music.
their music.
I need content, you know what I'm
I
saying?
need
I am looking
content,
for
you know what I'm saying?
content, so
I am
what
looking
better
for content,
content
so
than to
what better
put than
content than
my
to put
listeners,
than my listeners
to give them, that
to give
experience. So
them,
I am
that
looking
experience. So I am
for
looking
people,
for
videos,
people,
posts,
videos, posts,
life situations,
life
different things,
situations, different
I'm
things.
here for that.
I'm here for that.
I want to promote children as much as
I
possible.
want to
I was
promote children as
explaining my
much as
youth
possible.
program.
I was explaining my youth program.
When I tell people when life give you
When I
lemons,
tell people when
is
life
make
gives
it
you
make
lemons,
sense.
is make it make
And
sense.
my reason for
And
saying that is
my
because it's
reason for
so
saying that is
easy
because
for
it's
people
so
to tell
easy
you
for
to
people to
make
tell you
lemonade, but
to make
you don't
lemonade,
always
but
want lemonade.
you don't always
Now,
want lemonade. Now,
when I say that, it's always a
when I
variety
say
that
that,
you may want of
it's
lemon.
always a variety that you may want of lemon.
But because lemonade is something
But
that is
because
so,
lemonade is
it's
something that
easy,
is so, it's easy.
but it is an acquired taste, and you
But
can
it is an
add and take
acquired
away from
taste, and
lemonade to
you
make
can
it what you
add and
want
take away
to.
from lemonade to
The
make it what you want
basis
to.
of
The
make it
basis
make sense with
of
Auntie is the
make it make
lemonade
sense with
stand.
Auntie is the lemonade stand.
And so with the lemonade stand, the youth
And
program
so with the lemonade
actually
stand, the youth
teaches
program actually teaches
business. We teach children how to
business.
run their own
We
business,
teach
how to
children
start
how
a
to run their
business.
own business, how to start a business.
But before we even get to that
But before we
process,
even
we
get
teach
to
them
that process,
self-love.
we teach
We
them
teach them
self-love. We
financial
teach them
literacy.
financial literacy.
So we teach them
So
various
we teach them
things
various
that's in this module.
things
So by the time
that's
they're
in this
completed with
model.
the
So by the
6-week
time they're completed
program,
with the 6-week
um,
program,
we even have a lemonade
we
stand
even
contest
have a
because we teach
lemonade
them
stand contest
how
because we
to
teach them
market,
how to
how to
market,
advertise,
how to
and then they're
advertise,
allowed
and
to
then they're allowed
design and
to
come up with their own
design
menu
and come up
items.
with their own menu items.
And I am working on a
And
scholarship
I
program
am
because I
working
would
on a
like to be
scholarship
able
program because
to,
I would like
when
to
these
be able
children
to,
complete this
when these
program,
children
we're
complete this
able to help
program,
them
we're
purchase the
able to
supplies
help them
to get them
purchase the
started
supply to
for
get
their
them
first
started
business.
for their first business.
So we want to be able to promote
So we
them
want to be
and
able
to
to
show them
promote them
that
and
we
to
are
show
behind
them
them.
that we are behind them.
I've been speaking to a lot of little kids in the
I've been
neighborhood, like
speaking to
this
a lot of
the
little
little
kids in
boy
the
across the
neighborhood, like
street,
this
8 years
little
old.
boy across the
He
street,
told me
8
he'd
years
love to
old.
run a
He
lemonade
told me he'd
stand.
love to run a lemonade stand.
And with that lemonade stand come
And with
us
that
teaching
lemonade
him,
stand come us teaching him,
support. We're teaching
support.
him,
We're
we're
teaching
giving
him,
him his
we're
village
giving him
to
his
show him that we're
village,
supporting
to
him, we
show him
behind
that
him,
we're
we're showing
supporting
his
him, we behind him,
creativity.
we're showing his creativity.
It's a lot of stuff that our
It's a
children
lot of
they're
stuff that our
lacking, and
children
it's
they're
not
lacking,
for
and
their
it's
own
not
rights. It's because
for their
nobody's
own
there to
rights. It's
provide
because
it or help
nobody's
them
there to
to
provide it or
reach it.
help them
And that's what
to
we want to
reach
do with
it.
Make It Make
And
Sense
that's
for
what we want
Auntie.
to do with make it make sense for Auntie.
Somebody. Okay, so yeah, I don't.
I don't.
Somebody asked me about sponsorship, about not sponsorships.
Not sponsorships.
Do I have grants? Okay, so
Do I
actually,
have grants? Okay, so
that
actually, that
All right. Elaborate on what she was about to say. Hopefully, that's something that we have to look into. I mean, I don't know if she shouldn't say that, but I know by somebody saying something like that, that's something I want to, look into because if it's for the youth, anything for the youth, we're looking into and trying to see what we can do to help bring that to the forefront.
right. So I
right.
just want
So
if you
I
do
just
have
want
any
if you do
children,
have any children,
it's I don't want you to
I
feel
don't
like
want
you
you to
burdened.
feel like
You
you're
can always
burdened.
reach out to
You can always
Auntie.
reach
We
out to
gonna make it
Auntie.
make sense.
We
I
gonna
don't
make it
mind
make
talking to
sense. I don't
kids.
mind talking to kids.
I don't mind talking to
I don't
adults
mind talking to
because
adults
sometimes adults
because
need
sometimes
kids need
adults
an
need
adult to stand
kids
in
need
for
an
them.
adult to stand in for them.
And sometimes
And
it's
sometimes
necessary,
it's
and we don't
necessary,
take it
and we
seriously
don't
enough.
take it seriously enough.
And that's why we do have a lot of
And that's
children
why
that
we do
deal with a
have a
lot of
lot of children
mental
that deal with a lot
issues
of mental
because there's
issues
not enough forums
because
for them
there's
to be
not
able to
enough
speak
forums
out.
for them to be able to speak out.
So I do, like
So
I
I
said,
do,
I am going to be
like I said,
bringing some
I am
teen
going to be
summits
bringing some
and
team
youth summits
summits
to the
and youth
areas,
summits to the areas,
and we can actually get to the
and we
bottom
can
of
actually
what's
get
going
to the
on, what
bottom
these
of
children
what's
are
going on,
looking
what these
for,
children are
what they
looking
want.
for, what they want.
No, I don't have a lot of money
No,
like
I
all
don't
these
have a
stars,
lot of
so I
money
can't
like
do
all
all
these
these
stars, so
events
I
and
can't
stuff.
do all these
But
events
I
and
can
stuff.
do what I
But
can,
I can do
and
what
by
I can,
donations
and by
and help, that's
donations
how I do it.
and help, that's how I do it.
Sure, if you want to make a donation
Sure,
to
if you
Auntie,
want to
it's
make a
you
donation to
can send it to
Auntie,
Cash App.
you can send
It
it to
is the
Cash
money
App.
sign
It is the money sign
AUNTI
AUNTI
79, and it's
79,
scrolling
and
across the
it's
screen. If you
scrolling
do want to
across the
make a
screen. If
donation to
you do want to
Auntie,
make a donation to Auntie,
I have no problem with sending you a
I have
receipt
no
for what
problem
your
with
money
sending you
go
a receipt
towards.
for what your
The
money goes
donations that
towards.
I am taking
The
in are
donations that
going
I am
into
taking in
supplies
are
for the
going
youth.
into supplies for the youth.
I don't have a problem with showing
I don't
receipts
have a
because I
problem
don't
with
have to
showing
take from
receipts
nobody's
because I don't have
children.
to take from
Because if that
nobody's
was the case, I
children.
didn't even have to
Because if
start
that was
doing
the
this.
case, I didn't even have to start doing this.
Right. So you can make the donations,
Right.
you
So
can
you can
send
make the
in.
donations. You can send
Um,
in. Um,
and I'm telling you, I will come and show
and
y'all
I'm
what
telling
we
you, I
go
will
and
come and show
purchase.
y'all
Y'all
what
can
we
go
going to
shopping with
purchase.
me.
Y'all can go
Five
shopping
Below
with
is
me.
my store. We're gonna
Five
get ready
Below
and
is
be
my
doing a
store. We're
commercial
going to
at
get
Five
ready and be
Below.
doing a commercial at Five Below.
So y'all will get
Yep.
to see that. That's where I
So
shop
y'all
at to
get to
go
see
get
that. That's why I
notebooks.
shop at to go get notebooks.
We got a little person coming on the
We
show.
got a little
Look, there
person
she
coming on
go.
the show. So there she go.
Little Toot. Say hello.
Hello.
Oh, she going fishing. She went to go get her
She's
fishing
going
rod. She
fishing.
want to
She
go
went to go
fishing.
get her fishing rod. She want to go fishing.
Yeah. Gotta love the grandkids.
Right. All right.
Right.
So next
Alright,
week
so next
I really
week
don't have a topic for next
I
week's
really
show
don't have a
yet.
topic for
We
next
gonna
week's
sit
show
down. I
yet.
got a lot of
We
stuff
gonna
going on,
sit
like
down.
I
I got a lot
said.
of stuff going on, like I said.
But I do want, I want people to
But I do
feel
want,
that
I
is.
want
I
people to
want them to
feel
know that
that
it is okay
I
for
want
you
them
to
to
not
know
be
that it is
okay.
okay for you to not
That
be okay.
it is okay to
That
feel,
it's okay
to
to
get in your
feel
feelings. It's okay
in
to
your
do all of
feelings.
that.
It's okay to do all of that.
Because if we weren't
Because
meant to have
if
those feelings,
we
we
were meant
wouldn't
to have
have
those
them.
feelings, we wouldn't have them.
And I do want to let them
And
know that,
I do
Auntie,
want to
yes,
let them know that Auntie, yes,
I go through things.
I go through
I
things.
experience things just like
I
everybody
experience
else.
things just like everybody else.
And I understand
And
everybody doesn't
I understand
heal
everybody
or go
doesn't
through things the
heal
same way.
or go through things the same
But
way.
it does need to be said
But
that it
it
is
does need
okay,
to be said that it is
especially when it comes
okay,
to our men,
especially when it comes to
that
our men. That
it is for them to understand that it is
it is
okay
for
for them
them
to
to
not be
understand that
okay.
it is okay for
It
them
is
to not be
okay for them
okay.
to express
It is okay for
themselves.
them to express themselves.
It's okay for them to have
It's
feelings.
okay for them
That
to
is
have
all okay,
feelings.
but we
That
need
is
them to
all
also
okay, but we
understand that
need them to also understand that
just because you are a man going through feelings and maybe you don't understand your own feelings, it's not okay to make other people hurt to feel the way that you feeling or the way that you may think that you feel. And I do know a lot of men do respond out of anger.
Don't talk about me, y'all.
Look at you. No, I'm saying like even like what I just said about the man who responded on my post. A lot of times I get that, like a lot of rejection. I even ask, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna. I ask somebody why they do that. I think Rob said it on the last show that people do it because they feel like we have low self-esteem as a plus size woman, so they automatically assume that they can just come and say whatever they can to us, and we're just gonna accept it.
It shouldn't matter.
Doing my background music right now.
Yeah, it's not about size.
Right. But yeah, so I do want our men to know that it is okay, that we are rooting for them. I'm rooting for the ladies too, and I am. And so a lot of women say, well, you always taking up for the men. No, actually, I'm not. I'm addressing the issues that I see that come to front. And I did have this conversation with Show Out earlier, so and I did say I was going to tell it, and I was going to say it on the air. So I am a person that I respond seriously off of not so much as what you say, and I watch action. So I'm a person that you can't say too much to me and then do the opposite of that, because I will hold you accountable, and that it does have a tendency to make people feel some type of way. So I did say I was going to address this. Now, everybody is allowed to have their own feelings, and I do want people to know that. But I do need some people to understand that there are people out here that genuinely do not want to feel, you know, those types of ways, and are put into positions where they do. And so if you a person, you know what I'm saying, if you are a person out here that genuinely does not mind triggering people, if you are a person that walk around here seriously, if you're a person that walk around here and you always like real, I'm trying to say the right word. Okay, pretty much this. Think about the people that you have in your lifespan when you mistreat them, or you turn your back on them, or you expect one way for them to respond and then you don't take their feelings into consideration. Because you know, even though we help other people heal, you know, we still have our own life going on, and we're just the people that actually put our own problems to the side so that we can help others. Come back here. Then I can. So yeah, we do want to just go ahead and say that. So, you know, think about everybody. Mental health is real. When it comes to relationships and balance, it do come back and forth. I'm not gonna tell you that you're gonna have a perfect relationship, because that's bullshit. And I'm not gonna tell you that you're gonna have a relationship that's not gonna have problems. But you do have to learn how to effectively communicate. And a part of that is listening and listening. A lot. Y'all just go get my ebook, because I got an ebook. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you, and for you men, Auntie do got a book out there for you broken ass men that keep coming for women that are healed and think that we are just so over the top, standing our ground. Like, I got a book that's for y'all asses. It's called This Ain't That. So, and I want y'all to make sure y'all get my book. It is a journal and a planner. It is a self-love planner. Come back here so that y'all can understand, because baby, this ain't that. Mm-mm. Y'all gonna have to learn how to
Some of them
talk
women
to
are
heal women.
women too.
And that's their business, but I'm
You know,
not talking
because
to the women, I'm talking to the men. I done gave the
some of
journal
them need
to
to
the
get
women, I done told them.
so they can help their man out.
You say what?
Some of them need to get it so they can know how to help their man out.
And they do, but I'm not talking to them. I can't tell them that. You just told them they need to get that book. But I'm talking to these men. Because we already know women, but it's a lot of men out here that literally have that mindset. And they feel because they are the man that is supposed to be automatically that they supposed to receive certain things and they supposed to get certain stuff. And it is not that. And they feel like because a woman does not just automatically jump on a pedestal or jump to with the level that they want them on, they feel like they can talk to them any kind of way because they feel like because they are a man. That does not make a woman hard to deal with. That just means that she has boundaries and she is not finna play with your ass. Hey, get from that car. So it ain't that. I address each issue, and like I tell everybody else, we're addressing the men right now. We will address the women. We always on the women. We always on the women. And today, Rob supposed to be here because we supposed to have been doing the balance in the relationships. Yeah, we talk about the men and their men mindset and why it's so hard for men to accept when a woman actually does put boundaries in place. Why do they feel the way they feel? They say, I like always being on a... I be so sick of Walter. I like always being... I know you do, Walter. They soft and cuddly sometimes. What you think, show out? He said being on a woman.
See? That's how you're supposed to be. That's the best place. Being on a woman.
Whatever. Well, it's almost that time, y'all know. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Today it was me and Mr. Showat. That was a rare occurrence, and we're gonna still be getting back on here again. Thank you, Miss Gretchen. I promise you to get your shirts out, especially if charges 5 tickets for that ride. Oh, baby, see, hey, I don't know about all no 5 tickets for that ride. I don't know about all that. But y'all make sure y'all tune in to Auntie. Make It Make Sense with Auntie every Thursday. BFAM 109.6 at 5 p.m. I am Auntie. That show out. Make It Make Sense. See you next week.
Yeah. That's how we doing it.
Hey.
Forget about us.
Huh? I don't know what happened with this echo.